Hello friends, I welcome you in this video. Here you will learn how to calculate cutting length of bar for rectangular stirrup. Friends, I have already uploaded one video related to calculation of cutting length for square stirrup. I suggest you to watch that video for better understanding. Now in this video, you will be able to learn how to calculate perimeter of stirrup, hook length and bend length. And finally, you will get one relation of cutting length, that is LC equal to 2 into bracket A plus B plus 12D. Now friends, we will see necessity of stirrups. So in stirrups are required in beams and columns. So in beams, to resist shear force and to hold the longitudinal bars in required position, and in column also to keep the longitudinal bars in required position and to resist shear force due to horizontal forces due to wind and earthquake. Now friends, here we will see details of rectangular stirrup. So we are interested in calculating the length of stirrup bar. So here cutting length is given by perimeter of stirrup plus hook length minus bend length. So here from section, this is a rectangular section for column or beam. So here capital A is the width of section, capital B is the depth of section. Here 4 longitudinal bars are there holding with this stirrup. Here clear cover from both sides is shown. Now if I take out this stirrup, then you will get this stirrup. So here small a is the width of stirrup, means distance, clear distance between two vertical legs of stirrup, whereas small b is the vertical distance of two horizontal stirrup bar. Now first thing is perimeter. So perimeter of rectangular stirrups. So perimeter of stirrups, here let small a be the clear distance between two vertical legs and b is clear vertical internal distance of stirrups. So from this sketch it will be more clear. Here a is the clear distance between these two vertical bars, whereas b it is also internal distance or internal height, you can say, of stirrup bar. So how you will get a? A means small a is equal to capital A minus 2 times clear cover minus 2D. So here this is small a. So here capital A, that is the width, minus 2 times cover, and again you have to deduct these two diameters. So same principle is used here. So here similarly B also, capital B minus 2 times clear cover minus 2D means diameter, where D is diameter of stirrup bar. Now perimeter of stirrup. P is equal to perimeter of stirrup is sum of four sides measured along center line of rectangular stirrup. Again I repeat, what is P? Perimeter of stirrups is a sum of four sides measured along center line of rectangular stirrup. So here A is the internal distance, here D is the diameter, again this is left side bar is there. So center to center distance will be A plus half diameter, it becomes A plus D. Similarly, center to center distance between these two horizontal bars, it will be B plus half diameter, it becomes B plus D. So center to center distance, it will be A plus D and B plus D. So P, that is perimeter, will be 2 times A plus D plus 2 times B plus D. this one side, this top side, that is 2 times, then this right side b plus d plus left side, that is 2 times. So finally you will get 2 into a plus b plus 4d, that is perimeter is equal to p is equal to 2 times a plus b plus 4d. Friends, if you remember, for square stirrup it will be 4 into a plus b, sorry, a plus d. Now friends, second important term is hook length. So here hook length is given by 10d or 75 mm minimum, that we have already discussed in first video. So where d is diameter of stirrup bar. Now as it is as per IS 13920 1993 as per clause 6.3.1. So here for two hooks, the total length will be 2 into 10d. So here you can see two hooks. So for one hook it is 10d, for two hook it will be 2 into 10d. Now third important is bend length. Now what is bend length? When the bar is bent, there is some increase in its length due to elongation. So the bend length is an increase in length of bar because of bending at certain position. Now this increase in length is to be deducted while calculating correct length of cutting the bar, because we are interested to calculate the original length of that bar. So because of bending there will be increase in length. While making stirrup there will be increase in length. So we have to calculate that increase in length and we have to deduct that length. So the bend length depends on the angle of bending. Now these are the different shapes. According to these shapes we will get the increase in length. So first is at 45-degree bend. Here increase in length, that is bend length, is 1d. They are provided at crank bars, in beams and slabs. This another is bend at 90-degree. So here increase in length is 2d. Where these bars are provided? At footing, at the end of column or at the end of beams and corner of stirrups. We are interested in stirrup. Now this another shape where bend is at 135-degree. So here increase in length 3d. Where these are provided? At corners of stirrup to make hook. So these 2d and 3d, they are important, where d is diameter of stirrup. Now bend length calculation. So there are total 5 bends as shown in figure. So here we are talking about rectangular stirrup. So here there are total 5 bends. How? These 3 bends, out of these 3 bends are at 90-degree, or 3 bends at 90-degree bend, and these 2 they are at 135. So here this is the another sketch of hook. So this angle is at 135. So bend length will be equal to 3 times or 3 into bend length for 90-degree, because there are 3 bends, plus 2 into bend length for 135-degree. So now we know for 90-degree it is 2d, for 135-degree it is 3d. So just 3 into 2d plus 2 into 3d. So it will be 12d. So for this rectangular stirrup, bend length, total bend length will be 12d. Total bend length will be 12d. That you have to remember. Now friends, here how to calculate cutting length of stirrup. So we know cutting length is equal to perimeter of stirrup plus hook length minus bend length. All these three we have already calculated. So perimeter is 2 into A plus B plus 4D, that is perimeter, we have already discussed. Hook length 2 into 10D and minus bend length, that is 12D. That we have already calculated these perimeter, hook length, bend length separately. So after simplifying, we will get 2A plus 2B plus 4D plus this 20D minus 12D. Again simplifying, 2A plus 2B plus 24D minus 12D. So here 2A plus 2B plus 12D, or in other way we can write 2 into bracket A plus B plus 12D. Again here I want to mention that in square stirrups this value was 4A plus 12D. Only this is the difference in first term, otherwise it is same. So cutting length of bar for rectangular stirrup is given by LC equal to 2 into A plus B plus 12D. So this you have to remember, and with this you can calculate the cutting length of stirrup for square or rectangular. So friends, now application of this relation that will be more clear by solving this example. So here example is given. Calculate the reinforcement for the 8 mm stirrup bar for 75 numbers stirrups with following details. So here diameter of stirrup is given 8 mm, then width of column is 300 mm, that is already shown in figure. Depth of column, that is capital B, that is 450 mm, and clear cover, that is given 40 mm. Now we will solve. We have cutting length of bar for rectangular stirrup as 2 into A plus B plus 12D. Now calculation of A and B. We have to calculate this A, internal distance of stirrup, that is width and height or depth. So how A is calculated? We have already seen in last slide. Capital A minus 2 times clear cover minus 2D. So I substitute values 300 minus 2 into 40, that is clear cover, minus 2 into 8, that is diameter. So it comes out to be 204 mm. Similarly B, small b, that is capital B minus 2 times clear cover minus 2D. Again substituting values, 450 minus 2 into 40 minus 2 into 8. So it comes out to be 354 mm. Now we have calculated A and B. So now we can substitute these values in this equation so that you will get cutting length directly with this small formula. So now substituting these values in cutting length equation. Equation is LC equal to 2 into A plus B plus 12D. So now substitute the values. 2, A means 204, B means 354 plus 12, D means 8. So here you will get final equation or final value, that is 1212 mm, that is 1.212 meter. So with this formula you can get cutting length of stirrup bar for rectangular stirrup directly. Now we can check whether we are correct or not. So by substituting the values in the basic equation. So basic equation we are having this 2 into A plus B plus 4D plus 2 into 10D minus 12D. So after substituting values you will get the same answer, that is 1212 mm, that is 1.212 meter. Now we have calculated length of single stirrup bar. Now the total number of stirrups are 75. So length for 75 number stirrup. So just you have to multiply by 75. So total L will be 1.212 into 75. You will get 90.9 meter. Now total weight of these stirrups, L into weight per meter of 8 mm die bar. If you know the weight of 8 mm diameter bar, that is 0.395 kg per meter. If you know, then you can take it directly. Otherwise, the formula is d square by 162. So here length is 90.90 into d square, or d into d divided by 162. So here you will get the value or weight, that is 35.91 kg. So that is the total weight of stirrup bars of 75 numbers. Now friends, here I have grouped some columns or beams, and with different covers and different diameters of stirrup. Generally 6 mm or 8 mm bars are used. So here you can remember, or you can take the values directly, that is the length of that cutting length of bar. So here 230 by 300. Now clear cover is 25 here, diameter is 6. Then here you will get A with the same formula, then B, then you will get cutting length, that is LC equal to 2 into A plus B plus 12D. So here 884 mm, and weight, you will get weight here. Similarly here for different size or different column column sizes, just like 300 by 400, here I have taken 300 by 450, 300 by 500, 300 by 600. These groups I have prepared, and with different covers. So generally minimum cover for column is 40 mm, and in beams you can use 25 or 30 mm cover, and the diameter above 300, generally stirrup diameter is used as 8 mm. So friend, this table will facilitate you to have values of cutting length for different sections. So friends, thank you very much. Stay connected. Thank you.